I feel very humbled. These awards, they don't belong to me. Whatever I have done or achieved in my life is not for me, for myself. It is for the community, for the Jamaat, for the family, for the friends.
A life dedicated to global diplomacy, human rights, and international cohesion has once again been recognized at the highest level of the British honours system. Dr. Sir Iftikhar Ayaz, already a highly decorated public servant holding a KBE and OBE, has been awarded with yet another prestigious royal honour, the CMG, Companion of the Most Distinguished Order of St. Michael and St. George.
The last award, which was the 7th Royal Award that I received, was CMG. Now, this is a very senior, high-class award now for very senior, experienced diplomats who have served the sovereign and the country very dedicatedly, devotedly for a long time.
Steeped in history, the CMG is an incredibly exclusive order, traditionally reserved for top-tier diplomats, ambassadors, and governors-general who navigate complex global affairs on behalf of the Crown.
This actual award was originally initiated back in 1818, a long time ago. And this was initially for very high-class generals of the army. But later on, from around the middle of the 19th, 20th century, this award was then given to civilians as well, to those who have served their country and the Crown very dedicatedly, devotedly for a long time.
But the foundation of this elite diplomatic career was laid decades ago in East Africa. During a period of intense regional instability, a pivotal choice, guided entirely by his faith and obedience to Khilafat, completely reshaped his destiny, setting him on a path toward the world stage.
During the 60s, when East Africa got independence, there was lawlessness in the country, and there was a lot of violence and looting from the locals, etc., etc. So crime was very high, and a lot of our Ahmadis and other expatriates who were in the country then on technical assistance or technical services, they left the country. Now, this was a very difficult time for me as well, because I was an expatriate as well. And I wanted to move as well with my family, either to UK or to Canada. But then I decided to consult and seek the guidance of the Khalifa. And I wrote to the Khalifa, and he wrote back to me that you will not go to UK, you will not go to Canada, you will stay on in Tanzania. So I said that whatever the Khalifa has said, I will follow it. And I just stayed in the country. And eventually, on the guidance of the Khalifa, I became a national of the country of Tanzania. So I followed the directive of the Khalifa. I obeyed him, and because of that, I became a Tanzanian, and I was able to compete for international jobs, and I got a job with the Commonwealth Secretariat and then with the United Nations, etc.
It was exactly this international expertise that allowed Sir Iftikhar Ayaz to achieve a major modern diplomatic breakthrough. He was tasked with resolving a historical lack of coordination between the 14 global realms where His Majesty King Charles III serves as a sovereign.
Some of these realms are in the Pacific, small island states. Some of these realms are in the Atlantic Ocean. And there was no coordination between these islands. Although they are islands, they have similar needs, similar problems, but there was no coordination between the Atlantic and the Pacific realms.
To bridge this vast geographical gap, Sir Iftikhar Ayaz established a unified mechanism, an achievement that caught the direct praise of the British monarchy.
So I worked very hard to bring them together. The monarchy was very pleased with it because this had not been achieved previously. And now these realms from all the world around, they sit together, they talk about their problems, and they talk to work out solutions as well, and share their resources, and also share their personnel, technical assistance, etc., etc. So this proved to be a very useful service to the crown and the king.
Today, Sir Iftikhar Ayaz continues to advocate for peace, justice, and interfaith harmony around the world, carrying a message deeply rooted in the guidance of Khilafat and universal Islamic principles.
The key message that Huzur has given in this regard is that people should understand that they can only enjoy eternal, long-lasting peace by getting closer and recognizing their Creator. So this is a very important message from Huzur that I have been conveying. We talk about not only peace, we talk about justice, because justice is the root of peace. Where there is no justice, there can be no peace.
Yet, looking back at a lifetime of historical milestones and dozens of global decorations, Sir Iftikhar Ayaz views these honours not as a personal victories, but as a shared testament to community, family and faith.
I feel very humbled, first of all, because when I look at all these things, I personally feel that these awards, whatever it is, they don't belong to me. They belong to Jamaat Ahmadiyya. And of course, they belong to my family and friends and others as well, you know. So whatever I have done or achieved in my life is not for me, for myself. It is for the community, for the Jamaat, for the family, for the friends. Allah has given me this body, this soul, this strength, whatever I have, to serve the cause of Allah. So in my own self, I do not see that these things are of any importance to me. All that I wish and hope is that all this does not bring, any feeling of elevation in myself, but on the contrary, it humbles me more and more and makes me to pray to Allah that all my sins are forgiven and my end is respectable.
Nusheer Rashid, MTA News.